As many of you know, I just recently did a video talking about the Tim Norman situation with the murder for hire hit that he put out on his nephew. But more stuff has come out involving this guy and this whole situation as a collective. And an update has come along. They did arrest the stripper that was involved, the Tarika Ellis woman, and they also arrested the insurance agent guy. This is the insurance guy right here that they arrested, the one that was also involved. Like, this whole thing has so many layers to it. It's like peeling back a damn onion. It's that bad. Now, I was also made aware of some other interesting information from one of my subscribers. Like, they went into a lot of detail with this and even gave me two videos that was linked to how dirty this guy is, even beyond what we now recently know him for. But I'm going to touch on that after I read this article, because this information just came out on the 20th, which was 2 days ago, because I'm recording this on August 22nd. It says more charges for Welcome to Sweetie Pie star and his insurance agent. The grand jury also charged Norman and his insurance agent Wael Rebi Yagnin, not Yagnim, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce his name, of St. Louis, with one count of conspiracy to commit wire and mail fraud. More charges have been announced for one of the reality show stars centered around the St. Louis restaurant Sweetie Pies. On Tuesday, James Timothy Norman was charged with conspiracy to use interstate commerce facilities in the commission of a murder for hire resulting in death in connection with his March 2016 murder of 21-year-old Andre Montgomery. Tarika Ellis, an exotic dancer from Memphis, who investigators said was Norman's accomplice, was arrested and charged with the same crime. According to court documents, in 2014, Norman obtained a $450,000 life insurance policy on his nephew Andre Montgomery, on which Norman was the sole beneficiary. In the days leading up to Montgomery's murder, Ellis communicated with Montgomery and informed him that she was planning to be in St. Louis. The day Montgomery died, Norman and Ellis bought and activated temporary cell phones at the same store and then communicated on them all day. Court documents said Ellis also used the cell phone to communicate with Montgomery and learned where he was for the purpose of luring him outside. Immediately after learning Montgomery's location, Ellis placed a call to Norman. Montgomery was shot and killed in the 3900 block of Natural Bridge Avenue on March 14, 2016. Ellis's phone location information placed her in the vicinity of the murder at the time of the homicide. After the murder, Ellis called Norman and began traveling to Memphis. On Thursday, the grand jury also charged Norman and his insurance agent Wael Yagnim of St. Louis with one count of conspiracy to commit wire and mail fraud. Federal complaints and arrest warrants were previously issued for Norman and Ellis, who were both arrested earlier this week. The indictment alleges that prior to Montgomery's murder, Norman conspired with his insurance agent to fraudulently obtain a life insurance policy on Montgomery. According to court documents, Norman and his agent submitted 3 separate life insurance applications beginning in October 2014. All applications contained numerous false statements regarding Montgomery's income, net worth, medical history, employment, and family background. In the life insurance policy that was ultimately issued, Norman obtained a $200,000 policy as well as a $200,000 accidental death rider that would pay out in the event that Montgomery died of something other than natural causes, and a $50,000 10-year term rider that would pay out if Montgomery died within 10 years of the policy's insurance in 2014. So this guy had this thing strategically planned out. That's how the $450,000 totaled up, because we just thought it was like, at first I thought it was just like one big lump payment, but now they broke it down to how he was able to get that money and where it came from. So it was like from 3 different locations. According to a release from the Department of Justice, if convicted of the conspiracy to commit murder for hire or murder for hire resulting in death, the penalty is life imprisonment or death and a fine of $250,000. And conspiracy to commit wire and mail fraud carries a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison and a fine of $250,000. The release also stated the arrest of Norman and Ellis are part of Operation Legend. Operation Legend began in St. Louis earlier this month. My goodness, this This shit is wild. Like I said before. And then look at his mugshot. This is his recent mugshot. Smiling from ear to ear. Now this is a textbook sociopath right here. Now I'm going to read to you what one of my subscribers wrote in the comments section of the video I just did about him the other day. And I'm not going to put their name out there. But it says, I was watching another video and he's saying that he had Miss Robbie, who was his mother, and a $1 million policy. So he was probably planning on killing her off. So they was going to use that as evidence in his trial. Tim was money hungry. He had greed on his mind. And then he probably told loan sharks that boy ain't nothing but a greedy sociopathic narcissist. And I strongly do believe when Miss Robbie fell in love with her grandson, it felt like she gained her oldest son back because he died 20 years ago. And then she finally had her son and child there in St. Louis with her. And that's why she wanted to take him up under her wing and help him finish school. She adored that boy. That was her grandson. And I believe Tim got jealous of that relationship. And he probably wanted to make Miss Robbie suffer since she doesn't have Andre Sr. She don't have Andre Jr. now. He's in jail for killing his nephew, his brother's child. And how did you do that to your own brother's child? That shows he was sick in the head, and Miss Robbie needs to have security around her 24/7. And after she found out he had her in a $1 million policy, she needs to have protection around her everywhere she goes. And then they sent me 2 videos pretty much backing up the comments that they made. So this guy sounded like, to me, he was planning on trying to take out his entire family. To me, that's what it sounds like he was trying to do. Yeah, like he's not walking away from this. And if the death penalty comes up on the table for this guy, excuse me, so be it. He more than deserves whatever harsh punishment comes his way. Like, this story goes deep. Like I said, it's amazing how family gets down when money is the factor or plays into the equation. Like, this guy did everything he could to get rid of his nephew, and he did. And he took that $1 million out on his mother. Yeah, this guy was trying to get rid of the entire family. And like the person who left the comment said, it probably was some jealousy there. It probably was. To me, Tim, he is also the textbook black sheep of the family, without a doubt. Like, he's the fuck up of the family, and he couldn't shake it for some reason, even though he was given chance after chance. I even heard that he even poorly ran the restaurants. I even heard that he even opened up a location in California without notifying his mother. He just straight up opened up the place, and I don't even think he was supposed to do that. So this guy, you can tell, is all about getting money no matter what. But he does it in the most illegal ways possible, and he does it in the most grimiest ways possible. And that most grimiest way, of course, was having his nephew eliminated for $450,000. Like, this guy is a straight up asshole. And wherever he goes, well, you know what? I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. It was something derogatory I was getting ready to say, but I'm not going to say it. Some of y'all know exactly where I was probably about to lead into it with that, especially with me calling him an asshole. But this guy is pure and utter trash. Like, in every sense of the word. He deserves and I do mean everything that's coming his way.